Hi everyone, and welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me, Oberon, with my outlook on the emotional exchanges. And in fact, it's my first outlook of the new year, so Happy New Year, everyone. We can still celebrate it. Why not? Hey, it's only the 5th of January. God, seems so alien to be saying that. But the emotional outlook, the emotional exchanges, is my weekly reading where I seek to give us the information on the emotional energies or situations that are coming to us, why they are important, and where will they lead to. It's all in those 3 cards that I pull, and I pull them for each of the elemental signs of the zodiac. So I do those in order: air, fire, water, and earth. I'm going to start off and set the tone by reading a brief meditation affirmation from the Universal Love Oracle set by Tony Carmine Salerno. And I do this every week. It's a beautiful deck. It just kind of sets the tone for us. So I'm just going to relax for a moment and breathe. And there it is. Ah, it's love. Be it in relation to your partner, children, family, work, or study. Let love guide you. Allow it to fill you with its awesome power. Love mends and heals. It has the capacity to open all hearts and doors. The only thing that prevents it is fear. Regardless of the issue, the next time you find yourself about to react or reply to something or someone through fear, stop and respond with love. Try it. You'll be amazed at how love transforms all. And that was the Universal Love Tarot once again. So, a good way to get started. All right, so we're going to start with our reading now for the elemental signs of the zodiac. First up are the air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So once again, what emotion or feeling or situation is coming to the air signs? And it's the reversed Knight of Wands. And I'm sorry to say that air signs, you may be experiencing some change in a relationship, specifically one maybe that was a friendly one for you. Maybe it's not turning out so well. Maybe you have second thoughts about the personality of the person. It's also possible, of course, that that's you actually. That may be the sense of non-acceptance, or that maybe you're dealing with somebody that's, just a little bit too shy in a way too, that maybe you could never really, enjoy them in certain respects as a relationship because maybe they don't really know very well how to express themselves. And of course, that's not just shyness. I mean, that just is a quality that I feel there, that it could be a lack of confidence, I guess. So why is that important? It's the Six of Wands. And so that's a paradox a little bit, because it could be that maybe on either end of this equation, somebody really wants to be noticed more. You know, is it the person who maybe is awkward in approaching you, or is it you feeling awkward in approaching another relationship or situation? Are you the one who feels that you could be noticed for being this person rising above, whatever those challenges are? I have to remember that the modern love tarot that I base this reading on, the deck that I use, um, is all about diversity. And so being challenged and still being in the winner's circle um, is why this is important, that you need to carry on what you're doing. So where will it lead to? And it leads to the reverse Ten of Wands. And it leads to a good thing, because the reverse Ten of Wands is about really finding your potential by releasing all the annoying things that you are stuck with. And and I like how there's a circle there and a circle there. Kind of cool. I don't know if there's one on the other card. Maybe that person's head. But it leads to you having a certain sense of freedom. Maybe it's the freedom to navigate through, maybe an awkward or different kind of relationship, and then to maybe really feel that you found acceptance, or that you helped somebody else get acceptance. So that's what I had for the air signs, and we will now move on to the fire signs. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Once again, we'll be asking those questions. What emotion, feeling, situation is coming to you, fire signs? Why is it important? And where will it lead to, ultimately? Card 1. It's the reversed Five of Cups. From an emotional point of view, something that maybe you had really considered a lost cause is returning. This could be something within yourself, maybe the capacity or ability to care for someone, or to care for a specific someone. So in fact, that could be saying that somebody from your past who maybe had a very close relationship with you could be returning, or that this revisits the situation and brings about some of those same kind of feelings that might have been there too. I mean, it's not necessarily the person, but it could be the other emotional stuff going on at that time. So why is it important? And it's the reversed Queen of Pentacles. It's important because it's probably better to make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost if you we're in a very, deeper personal relationship, maybe you have to question yourself about how that serves your own goals. Does it heal you or does it take care of you? Or, in fact, have you decided that maybe the return of this relationship is, in fact, what could be missing from your life and could be healing you in some ways, or giving you a certain level of care you want? So where will it ultimately lead to? And it's the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is upright. And I believe it leads to a good place. I believe it leads to maybe a new beginning of sorts, in that it may be saying there's really some good news here that maybe a number of people have been waiting to hear about, but certainly other people in your life might be seeing that, and that it also opens up other kinds of opportunities for yourself to progress. All right, fire signs. Okay, so now we are on the water signs. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So once again, water signs, what kind of emotional situation or energy is coming towards you? Why is it important, and where will it lead to? And your first card is the reversed Three of Pentacles. And the emotional energy says that maybe there's a disconnection or discohesion with people that maybe you care about a lot, but maybe your commonality or intersection is a certain function you do. It's either work, so it could be co-workers, is the strongest idea there, but it could be other people that maybe you are involved with in some community setting perhaps, or something else. And I won't say it's a complete falling out, but what it feels like, water signs, is that you feel you can't really work with them, or that there are situations that you can't work with, and that they're troubling. So where will that lead to, water signs? And it may have to be a reinvention, or it may have to be somebody really has to kind of take charge and put everybody into their proper, function there, and remember what the goal is to get whatever it is, the job done. So that's why it's important that, somebody figure out what's going on over here. Figure out why people feel that they can't work together for some reason, because it means the success of something else. Where will this lead to? And relax, it leads to the Six of Pentacles upright. So it leads to commonalities, it leads to things working out, people finding how they can participate fully with this process. And it's very interesting because it's definitely about something that maybe you have strong feelings about, but it isn't necessarily a personal relationship. Of course, it could be, for some people, it could be, something like that. Maybe it's a poly relationship that has more than one interest going on there, and that things have to work out. But I didn't want to characterize that for all of the earth signs. It is clearly something, water signs, it is clearly something that has to devote work to, and that people have to be full partners with. That's what it looks like to me. So now we'll move on to the earth signs. And the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This one is for you. Once again, we ask those questions. What kind of emotional thing is coming towards you? Why is it important? And where will it lead to? Okay, so that first card. What is it? What is coming towards you? And it's Judgment upright. So, emotionally speaking, you may have to really change a big attitude going on, or that maybe something causes a big change. I mean, it could be an attitude change, but maybe it could be a change to your entire emotional landscape or geography. This could be talking about a major change in a relationship or a situation. Could also be about something that's really a big part of that relationship too. But it could also just be maybe the understanding that goes along with deep personal love or connections with people. So why is that important? And it's important because the Two of Wands reversed says you may have found that some plans didn't really work out, and you want to feel free enough, to maybe remain friends, but basically move on towards something else that you think could be better. It is possible that maybe you think you need to stay at the current plan and not rock the boat. And of course, that would mean something before this revelation seems to have happened, whatever that is. So where will this lead to, though? And it's another page. It's the Page of Pentacles. You may have to really dig in deep into yourself, and it's not about your personal feelings so much as maybe some skills you need to develop, maybe some deeper thinking you need to be involved in, learning something that maybe actually betters you. It's not just about meditating and getting in touch with yourself. It's maybe about learning something really important that you need to do too. I mean, maybe you're a bad carpenter and you need to learn how to become a better carpenter. I'm just saying it may be more of a dive into knowledge or knowledge experience in order to appreciate where this is going. Maybe if you've decided you have to move on, maybe part of that is being a more viable person for yourself. And so maybe what you have to find out is how to be more self-sufficient and explore. So that's basically it for the emotional exchanges for this week. And I want to thank you for coming. Don't forget to watch the happy hour tomorrow at its normal time, starting at 10 o'clock. And then, of course, Banshee's Material Matters is on 10 o'clock Sundays. We are here live later on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. to do our regular live stream readings. And thus starts another week. So we'll see everybody again next Friday for the emotional exchanges. Have a lovely weekend and week. Namaste.